So here's one of the most popular money investor advisors and what he says about buying a home.
The thing that's happening with real estate is interest rates have gone way up. They're bumping up close to 7% now on a 30-year fixed, up from the threes. And 7% in the scope of a life as long as mine is very low. I remember lots of years selling real estate 11, 12%, 10%, 9%. Lots of years I was on the radio, it was 10%. When I started this show, it was 10%. And so then it came down to 6, and we thought we were in nirvana. But then when it goes to 3 and it goes up to 7, see, 7's not good as compared to 3, but it's really good compared to 12. So it's an emotional thing. So here's what I'm telling you. The other article we got was from Bloomberg, talks about the people that have bought homes, their values are continuing to go up, especially if you bought like in Austin, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee. You bought in these areas, Dallas, Texas, you're buying in Phoenix, Arizona. Have they gone down a little bit in some of those areas in the last 4 or 5 months? Yeah, a little bit.
Asking prices too.
And this price asking, because some of it really gone crazy up. And so it's settling, but it's not diving, it's not crashing. And what's happening is these people that bought are going to become inordinately more wealthy over the next 3 years than people who rented, because rents are also going through the roof. And so rents are sucking the disposable income out of the renter's budget, where when you buy, because guess what happens to rents? Every year they go up just about. Almost every single year rents go up. When you buy a house at 6% or 7%, it doesn't go up. It doesn't go up. You're locking in one of your largest expenses, and the value of the property is going up because it's not crashing. Unless you're in one of those areas we mentioned, right? It's not crashing. Overall, we don't have a 2008 situation, and you're going to become wealth inequality based on home ownership is going to be more and more of a thing. And so what all that is to say is, if you haven't bought a house and you're thinking about buying a house and you're sitting on the sidelines waiting on interest rates to come down, they're not going to come down in any minute. And waiting on house prices to come down, they're not going to come down. They're going to go up. You need to go buy a freaking house right now. It's a great time to buy a house because there's not a line of people around the block trying to buy that house right this second. You're not going to steal it. And if you're getting ready to sell a house, you need to have the expectation it's going to take you 90 days to sell a house right now, like it has most of the time in the history of real estate. Most of the time in the history of real estate, that's how it's gone. And so you need to have a 90-day expectation on selling and negotiating on your price. That's normal. And if you're thinking about buying, you ought to go buy right now.
And like we said, a real estate reality check, you can always refi later when the rates come back down.
Yeah. And if they come back down to 3, and they might, sure hope they do, that'd be wonderful, then refinance and get rid of that higher mortgage, but you've locked in the price of the house.